Hey guys, welcome to A Day in the Life of Dana Cleaton. I'm your host, Dana Cleaton. If you haven't been following me long, I am a model, actress, entrepreneur, and activist. But to be honest, I live for a living. So, welcome, and let's get right into it, because child, can't sing, but child, we tired. I know I look cute right now, but we's tired. We tired. I just wanted to come on and talk to you guys today, and I know I got super dressed up, but let me be 100% transparent. How I look right now is, I would say, opposite to how I feel. Right before this video, before we did the makeup, I was laying on the bathroom floor crying. Like, for real, like screaming into my pillow because we gotta let these feelings out. And then I got dressed because I need to see the truth of who I am, that beyond what's happening in my life right now, that I'm more than enough, that I'm worthy, that I'm beautiful, that we wealthy, okay? That we're wealthy financially, in spirit, in truth, in love, in joy, in happiness, in laughter, and definitely in pleasure, because right now we need some pleasure. I need some pleasure. I don't know about y'all, but with the duality of life right now, everything that is happening in our world, it's easy to forget that things can feel good, that life can feel good. I know I cried a lot in the last video, and we probably gonna cry again. Like, I'm definitely gonna cry again, and it is what it is. I just want to take a moment to give myself a moment. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I'm tired about not living the life that I truly want. I'm tired that we are in such an interesting place in our country. I'm tired of being a black woman in America and not being appreciated. I'm tired of showing up to relationships and literally doing my best and they don't turn out how I expect them to. I'm tired. I'm tired. And I just want to say that because I can't quit. Even like, I can't quit. I can take breaks, I can stop, but this is bigger than me. What I'm here to do is bigger than me. And I just wanted to talk about success in the outside form of people look at you and they see that you're beautiful, they see that you're happy, they see that you're getting the jobs you want, they see that you live in the life to a degree of what people say is living the life. But let's talk about how success doesn't always feel successful. That you guys see me showing up, being beautiful, like doing the things, but I'm here in my apartment crying. That I feel alone. And I know so many of people in the whole world right now are experiencing something that I'm experiencing. I know I am not the only one. And that's why I have to get on and talk to you guys, because suffering in silence is like deadly. Like, literally, suffering in silence is deadly, and I cannot afford to die. And I mean, like, my spirit cannot afford to die. With everything that's going on in the world, I must prevail. We must prevail. My spirit has to prevail. My joy has to prevail. My happiness has to prevail. And it is so important to me. It is so important to me that not only that my life on the outside looks how I want it to look, but I feel on the inside how I know is here, like how I know it's possible for me to feel. I feel fulfilled. I feel happy. I feel whole. I feel joyous. I feel loved. And the duality of life, I don't feel like that right now. Like, I don't. And, like, no one talks about how when you start the journey, people want to be like, oh, you're an entrepreneur. Oh, you're a model. Like, I get faced with rejection. In order for you guys to see this, I get told no. I get told that I'm too pretty, that I'm not pretty enough, that I'm too thin, that I'm not thin enough. You guys see the final outcome. And, when you guys see the cute pictures on the IG and the smiles, probably behind that photo, I probably just cried. Literally. And this is not to discourage anybody from their dreams, but to give an accurate depiction, of what success is like. We've all seen the photos. It's not a straight line. It's like... But until you actually live it, I think I'm gonna be 100% transparent. I be hearing like successful people's stories, and I be like, ain't gonna be me. Like, I know you had to go through all of that, but like, it's gonna be different for me. Wishful thinking. Like, I've been honest of like hearing about people's struggle, and I'm like, there, you don't have to struggle to get to success. No, you don't, but you do have to keep going. Life, like, this is life. We will be met with tragedy. We will be met with defeat. We will be met with heartbreak. That's where I'm at right now, y'all. My little heart. But I will prevail. Like, I will cry my tears, I'm gonna grieve, I'm gonna fall apart, and I'm going to come back stronger, because that is a part of life. So on this journey, we see people winning, and now I feel like we're coming to the time, like we're coming into the time that people are showing their losses. If you guys watched the last video, I just talked about the relationship between loss and gain. As we level up in this life, things are going to be taken away. It's like the law of the vacuum. If there's something in that place, how can you expect something else to fill that place? You have to remove what's in that place in order for the thing that you truly desire, the better thing, the divine equivalent, to come to pass. So, and I just basically realized the saying, and it will come to pass, means it's coming to leave. Y'all, we be like, and it'll come to pass. And like, we don't realize we're saying that the thing that we want will come, and then it will leave. Like, how discouraging. You mean I worked my ass off to get all of this, and then it's like not gonna stay? Like, I'm upset. Like, my feelings is hurt. Like, I feel like I have, and this is not just about me, I can only talk from my experience, so it's making it about me, but to pour everything into something. You ever do something the right way and it turns out wrong? And not that I do everything right, because I'm a mess. And from that mess, I see how beautiful and how wonderful and how grand and how splendid I am. You know what I mean? I look like incredible. And on the inside, like, I feel sad. I feel like I just want to cry. I feel like I want to fast forward 4 months and so I can be okay. And I don't know about you guys, but we get on social media, we get on these platforms, and we do our makeup really pretty, and we take the photo, and we're like, oh, people are looking. People are looking to me, wanting to be this. Not knowing that even in this, I still feel unfulfilled. Even in this, I still feel unhappy. Even in this, I question myself daily to know, am I enough? I know that inherently, but to experience, am I enough? Am I saying the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Am I taking the opportunities? Am I loving fully? Even in my losses, could I have handled this situation better? Could I have handled this person better? Can I have handled this person's heart better? Or am I doing what's best for me? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I'm like, maybe that is a part of the journey. We hear that. But in it, success does not feel successful. In it, like, people see me winning. And I just started over my Instagram. I have like 34 followers. Thank you guys all for following me. I appreciate you. And I know in my soul that I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting with strategy. Like, it's a difference. I'm not, like, I'm beginning again, but I have strategy to back me. And the followers will come, but this time I have somewhere to lead them. Like, how do you have followers, but where are you leading them? Now I know that I'm leading people to truth, to happiness, to self-fulfillment, and I'm on the journey with you. I don't have it all, but I will get it all. And I will make a bunch of mistakes, and I will, like, be a mess, and I will cry, and I will fumble the bag and get it right back. Really. Because in my greatest moments of loss, my greatest blessings are birthed, and I learn. And unfortunate as it is, like, we learn, like, we sometimes have to lose to learn. I'm crying. I think about mankind. Sometimes we are so incredibly beautiful and brilliant, and, like, our minds are phenomenal. And even I think about, like, AI or our smartphones or, like, social media that's actually not very social. We develop these amazing things, but sometimes we go way too far, too fast. And it is not until our destruction and our demise that we realize we got to scale it back. But from that, like, we create something beautiful and then we misuse it, and then we realize, like, why does it take loss to realize what we actually have? And it's like, when you amass all these things, you know, all of the, like, the physical, material things, you realize that you can live without it. You know what I mean? Like, in losing it, you realize that you could have lived and survived and been happy with a lot less. And then when you lose the person, you know, that you love, that, you know, we're all humans and we're all dealing with our own things. I just had a breakup, if you guys can't tell. And yeah, I just don't, like, I don't know. I know that I'm enough, but I know that I can do things better. I know that he's incredible and that he can do things better, you know? And I guess it's all about choice, and I know that we complicate things. I'm sad. And it's the worst when you meet incredible people. Because I'm incredible. I am. And he's incredible. Let me grab a tissue, y'all, because I'm crying. When you meet incredible people, you know, and you're both beautiful, incredible people, and your paths have crossed by, like, divine fate of life for a season, and then that season comes to pass. And it's unfortunate, but I'm learning to lose with grace. And not in a bad way, to surrender and know that nothing is lost, you know. That my good can never leave me, that love never leaves us, that it simply changes form. And that is easier said than done, but in the circumstances of life that seemingly bring me pain, I try to ask myself, who do I want to be in this moment? And sometimes I mess up. Sometimes I want to, like, be human. But other times my divinity wants to shine of, like, you know, I want to trust this. I don't know what this means. And yes, this hurts, but I bless him and wish him well, and I love him. And to show up with love, and to lead with love in the face of vulnerability, in the face of, like, looking weak. And it's not weak at all. Love is the greatest strength that we have. And I just, like, push aside anybody that thinks that we have to be all hard and pretend that we don't love the people that we love, or don't care the way we care. And I don't know what I'm doing, guys. I'm telling y'all all my business, but my hope is that you can look at my life and look at my truth and get real perspective. So when you are on the pursuit of journey, like the pursuit of your dreams, the journey of your dreams, the journey of love, that you realize that it's not all glitz and glam. I thought it would be, you know. I thought that having money would, like, alleviate my problems, you know. And, like, it can make you more comfortable as you go through your suffering, but having wealth, having material things does not take the pain away. I may be able to, like, be on an island and cry, but I still have to cry. So yeah, I definitely still want to be wealthy. I definitely want the wealth. If I gotta suffer, like, we gonna be suffering and we gonna be crying on a private jet, you know. If I can be transparent, that's just my life. Because I'm like, oh, now I realize this is not here to, like, take away from my pain, but I can gain some comfort while I go through this transformation. So just realizing, I thought that the jobs and the person and the bags, you know, we like the bags, the outfits, the makeup, all of these things that made me look put together, or made me, like, what I thought success was, I thought that they would exempt me from suffering. Who did I think I am? And I guess I heard people when they were like, yeah, money don't change nothing. I'm like, yeah, you lying because you rich. You know, when you come from the hood, like I come from the hood, when you come from the south side of Chicago and you've had to struggle, you've had to wonder how you're going to eat, you've had to sleep on floors and boil hot water to take a bath. When someone's telling you that money doesn't change anything, you're like, yeah, shut the fuck up, excuse my language. But, like, shut up, because I know what money can do for my family. I know money can buy me a bed instead of sleeping on the floor. I know money can buy me a car so I don't have to walk 2 miles to work every day. I know money can pay for food for my children so I don't have to starve so they can eat. But it isn't until you experience the duality of something that you understand. Because I've been broke, I know I value money now. Because I've had money, I understand that it doesn't change anything. But it's not until you have these experiences. Because I've lost love, I understand what it means to meet a quality, beautiful, wonderful person. And even in our humanness, to still see the divinity in them. You know, when people die, you don't think about how awful they were. You actually they kind of become like a hero in a sense. Like you think about all the good things they did. So it's like even in the moments, how can I show up to life and honor myself and my boundaries? But to know none of these trivial things matter. It's not life or death until it's life or death. So in the face of life or death, like if I had to leave this planet today, the things that I'm arguing with the person that I love, the things that I'm arguing about with the person that I love, would they matter? If he left this earth today, would I be so upset that I feel like he didn't hear me and see me, that I would be like, oh, well, it is what it is? No. I will remember the Sunday morning walks, I will remember drinking tea and how the honey in the bottom of my glass made me remember the sweetness of life. That's the thing for me. One of my simple joys in life is drinking a cup of tea in the morning, and then right when you get to the bottom, it's the sweetest it's ever been. Right before you take that last drop is always the sweetest. And I think that's about life, when we get to the end of it, we see all the beauty, but while we're in it, it's why is there so much pain? And I'm learning not to label a situation bad because it hurt. Is it bad that I lost a love if it made me better as a person? Is it bad that I lost a love if it made me a better lover? I would love to hold on to that, but how can something be bad if it's given me a gift to go on to be better to the world? It's unfortunate sometimes, and I would love to hang on to everyone, but I guess that's just life. So this is a day in the life of Dana. I am your host, Dana. I love you guys. I thank you guys for listening, even to the 15 views. I got 15 views on my last video. Look at me doing big things. Oh my God, I just want to take this time to thank everybody. You guys all matter, because without you, I couldn't do this. I know I'm being silly, but to everybody that watches, and that allows me to share my heart, whether you think I'm absolutely ridiculous or you can hear truth in this, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for seeing me. I want to thank you for just being a space that I can share my heart, especially in this time. I need an outlet. And to anyone that doesn't know what they're doing, just take another step. Even the most put together people, everyone's lying, guys. Nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody questions if they're enough, if they could have did something different. And I have no idea what the future will hold for me, but I know that I'm choosing love. I know that I'm choosing happiness, and I know sometimes my choices may seem counterintuitive to that. And I also want to say to anybody in this life, whether it's been a friend, a family member, a past lover, anybody, if I've ever hurt you, if I've ever made you feel less than, if I ever made you feel uncomfortable, I'm sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's not personal to anybody that's ever been hurt by a person. I actually just want to apologize on behalf of that person, whether you will ever receive an apology from that person. But I'm sorry that I hurt you. I'm sorry that I didn't know how to handle my emotions better. I'm sorry that I'm scared. I'm sorry that I'm human. And even though I look all put together, I'm a mess. And I love you. And I hope you're well. So anybody reading this, I hope that reading the video. I love you guys, and I love me too, and my heart is really tender right now. But it's gonna get better. We're gonna get through this, and you're not alone. I don't know why I am so silly. Oh, here's a little tool, guys. Whenever I think, what's wrong with me? Nothing. I have to say 3 things that's right with me. So I just had that thought, so I'm going to do it on camera. What's right with me is whenever I'm wrong, I'm willing to recognize it and fix it. What's right with me is that I genuinely love people and I want to leave this life better than I found it. What's right with me is I got a good heart and I'm freaking awesome. So ask yourself, what's right with you? Who are you? What are you here to do? And just do it. Just do it. Like, you know, we might as well start. Keep going. Success does not look successful sometimes, and success doesn't feel successful sometimes, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work. So I'll see you guys. Have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. If you like these videos, like it with a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on IG at Dana J. Cleeton. And just tune in next time. I love you guys. If there's anything you want to hear, if you have some suggestions, reach out. I'm all for growth. And be kind, guys. Think about me as someone you love, even if you don't like me. Like, try for a second. Be kind. Treat me how you'd want to be treated. And I know sometimes life is hard. So if you have a bad day and you see my video and you're like, I'm so sick of her, like, just think about what you'd want to hear in that moment. So I love you. I know I'll give you guys passes. Don't play with me though. But you know, some days are harder than others. So thanks for watching. I love you.